生き方を捨てて挑むものステイゴそうさ目には目を裏切り者にはレクイエムを絶望が手招く世界に立ち向かうドンケ時期が平らないさ体滅びる時祈りも消え果てる Hell no 始まりのゴールデンウィーク
It's 35 degrees below zero.
35 degrees below, and it still would be too thin.
Then they won't cross by horse, huh? Across that frozen strait, I mean.
This man's younger sister, she'd only heard of the ocean in the 17 years of her life, but had never seen it before. The first time she'd ever left her hometown to see the ocean was on her wedding day. Her husband was the son of a wealthy financial commissioner, which meant that his position, wealth, and status were all secured. And, in fact, the one that had pushed for this engagement to happen was none other than the girl's brother, 7 years older than her. The man, his name is Wekapipo. Wekapipo is a member of the country's highest-ranking guard troop, working directly for the royal family. His sister's husband was a friend from the same line of work. But after 6 months of their marriage, it became evident that the marriage was a failure. No, perhaps it had been a failure from the very start. One night, when Wekapipo visited his sister's residence,
What's wrong? Why are you crying in the dark? Is your husband out? What's... Ah! You! Shit! That bastard! Where is he? Bring it on!
Please, brother, please be calm. This is between me and my husband. It was something insignificant, but I was the cause of it. It was because I was being selfish. And to think I'm supposed to behave well for him, so that he can love me as his wife. Please, it's my fault because I angered him. Please, this isn't his fault.
How long has it been happening? This is the first time, is it? How many times has he done something like this to you? What can't be? No, you're right. Why did you just knock over that face? Your left eye? No. Ah, how could this be? Ah, you can't see out of it?
Oh, no, that's not... No, brother, this is just temporary. I will get better soon, I promise. Oh, brother.
the only saving grace was that his sister hadn't had a child with him yet. Wekapipo immediately pulled a few strings and decided to receive permission to annul the marriage from the church and the Pope. This was all his fault. It was his punishment for thinking that being married to a wealthy family would mean happiness for his sister. It was he who forced his marriage into the first place. He blamed himself, and he prepared to lose his position after annulling the marriage. But that only served to incur his sister's husband's wrath.
Oh! Please! I beg of you, please! Please, divorce my sister! Things are not going well between the two of you. It should be the only logical thing to do! The fault was all mine! I will atone for everything, I promise you!
Do you really think that's all there is to this? What will happen to me? You've shamed me. The Pope gave you his permission. What do you think my father and his friends will say about me now? Listen up. Your sister Wekapipo, she was only good in bed when I beat the crap out of her while we were doing it. Otherwise, it felt like shit. She was a boring lay, your sister. You'll take the responsibility. Fine, Wekapipo. I'll take your life then. We'll have ourselves a duel. Tomorrow morning at daybreak, just northwest of the castle boundaries. Don't be late.
Oh, brother.
It will be fine. I'll be back soon. You're still young, sister. You will marry again. I promised you. You will be happy. There's nothing to worry about.
The men around us are here to observe. Now make sure that this duel is done fairly and in honor rather than in bloodlust. Let's begin. There's no reason to delay. Let's decide in one strike.
Of course. Will we be using swords?
Steel balls, of course. The steel balls that have been passed down from generation to generation. This is the tradition.
I see. Splendid. The duel is now over. But, Wikipedia, you were finished from the very beginning. There was no other option for you.
What is this? What? This was a formal duel. I have received permission from the Pope himself to annul my sister's marriage. There should be no problem. I am not a criminal.
Unfortunately, that doesn't end your problem. His father is an influential figure in this country. He's in a different league from you. You will be erased. That's how things work. But I'll make it so you're erased on paper. Leave the country. You are forbidden from returning to the Kingdom of Naples.
What? Exile? How dare you? That will shame my entire family name. What will happen to my sister if this country turns back on her? She cannot fend for herself. She's almost completely blind. Please, let me speak to the king. Please, let me speak to the Pope.
It's impossible, Wikipedia.
Curse you, you dogs!
Our priority is to retrieve the corpse parts in the 6th stage, and the assassination of Johnny Joestar and Gyro Zapelli. If you succeed, I will give you citizenship and the right of permanent residence, as well as a high-ranking position in the government, if you wish for your family as well.
Thank you very much. But as for my family, I have none. My sister, she died last year. What I want, a reward for one would be sufficient.
Oh, were you watching? Hey, just thought of a funny joke. Critique it for me, will you? It's a gag using this chunk of ice. First, you gotta pretend to cry with me, alright? Pretend to cry. You have to get into it. Be real sad. Together now, alright? I'm so sad. Oh, it hurts so bad. Wah, I'm sad. Tears of a Himalayan Yeti. And that's the gag. Hey, Mr. Wikipedia, have you heard? Apparently some guy invented a machine that can fly in the sky, like a condom. Not a hot air balloon, it's got big wings, called an airplane or something like that. It took us 2 goddamn weeks to Chicago. But in that machine, we'd have gotten here in no time. Not even enough time to feel cold. Wish they'd invented that sooner, huh?
A machine that can fly?
Yep, that's it. Really damn fast, too. We're approaching the golden age, you know?
And that would mean people like us will no longer be of any use. If things were so convenient, then anyone could be standing where we are now. Someone else would have this job.
You know, do you ever, have fun? Ever? You ever have days where you smile, Mr. Doom and Gloom? You're too damn analytical.
Are you done talking? I will faithfully complete this assignment and receive my money and residence and live a peaceful life in this country. That is all. Let me give you one piece of advice. If you are regarding Johnny Joestar and Gyro Sapelli lightly, do not do so. The Sapelli family's steel balls have a history and power that surpasses your knowledge. But I am aware of what they are, and I will surpass them in order to eliminate them. That's settled then.
I know your steel balls are more advanced than the Zapellis, right? I'm not too worried about it.
That's not it either. Have respect for the Sapelli steel balls. That is essential. If you do, there is no possibility of failure. We will win.
Still too thin. The ice is only about 43 centimeters thick. Crossing this place on our horses is risky. I wish it was a little thicker.
Then we'll have to find a ferry. They're stationed about 12 kilometers from here. They're ferrying people across, near Lake Superior, where the water hasn't frozen.
But I don't know for sure. It's a weird thickness. It's always like this. All the important decisions are the hard ones. We might be able to cross.
We have to decide quickly. Look, it's trailing us again. It's following us.
What the hell? Might be after our horses. That's why I told you not to do it. You gave it food this morning, didn't you? Our scraps? You're not supposed to feel sorry for it. Even if it is a starving wolf cub, it can still go after our horses.
No, Gyro. Look, behind that wolf. Way behind the wolf, over the hill, near those trees there. It's Pocoloco. Pocoloco's coming. I knew he'd be nearby. Pocoloco is in the lead. Behind him are Baba Yaga and Norisuke Higashikata. The 6th stage goal is 15 kilometers away, after crossing the channel across Lake Michigan. The others are going pretty fast. That means they plan to cross the strait today.
Pocoloco? Well, we know that Dio is taking it slow right now, and Hot Pants' real motive isn't to win this race. So that would mean that Pocoloco is the real contender for the win. If he gets another 100 points in this race, shit, we'll be screwed.
Plus, this has been bothering me for a while now, but the next corpse part should be incredibly close by. Both legs are near the goal, as I thought, near the shore of the lake. They could even be underneath all this ice.
Hey.
Pocoloco changed directions. He's going to try to cross. They've decided to cross over the ice on their horses.
Johnny's main goal is to collect all the corpse parts, but mine is solely to win this race. I need to be in first place in this 6th stage. I haven't gotten first place in any of these stages. If Pocoloco gets another 100 points, there are only 3 more stages left. My chance to win is going to be pretty damn slim.
Gyro, what should we do? We need to decide, but if the ice breaks, our horses might not make it out alive.
Pocoloco, he might have found it. The natives route.
The natives route?
Yeah, it's something I heard so that they could cross over lakes even when the ice is thin. The natives around here floated logs under the ice when winter came, to make trails under the ice. There are logs under this ice somewhere. The ice won't break as easily there, right? I was looking for that, but I couldn't find it underneath all this snow. But the way Pocoloco is running, there's a high possibility that he found it already, and that's why he's going to cross over the ice.
The natives route? Is that information reliable? The shortest distance across the strait is still at least 8 kilometers. Are you sure they've made a trail for the whole 8 kilometers and not only part of the way?
I was thinking it could be a lie. That's why I was looking for it.
But we're going to cross too, aren't we? In this situation, you've already made the decision to go across the ice, right?
Yeah, that's right. You're okay with it, right? And make sure not to give wolves our scraps again. Hey. Who the hell are those two? Those other 2 people behind Pocoloco. How many points do they have?
No, I've never seen them before. I don't think they're participants. One of them is on a sled.
Really? The guy on the right, I know him. I've seen him before somewhere. I've met him somewhere.
Gyro, those two are heading our way. They're not following Poco Loco. They're coming our way. They're not trying to cross the street. They're enemies.
No, that can't be. The enemy might be close, but we haven't found the corpse part yet. They should only attack us after we find it. But who is that? I've met him before, I know it.
Gyro, as we thought, Poco Loco was going to head across the ice.
He must have found the logs. Hey, Johnny, that guy just threw something. Be careful, something's coming. No way! No fucking way!
It's a steel ball! Gyro!
What? I remember now. That guy, he's from my country. Johnny, get down! The satellites are going to hit us next.
They're definitely enemies. But we haven't found the corpse parts yet. We haven't even started looking. They're already attacking us. Plus, what the hell is going on? That man on the right, he's using a steel ball too?
Weka Pipo. That's definitely him, but he's supposed to be dead.
Huh? What? Gyro, what's going on?
Don't panic. Calm down, Johnny.
This is their bellies. The strength to their steel balls is the use of the golden rectangle. We must surpass that power.
Little girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun never shines. We'll shiver the whole night through. My daddy was a railroad man, killed a mile and a half from here. His head was found in the driver's wheel. His body was never found. In the pines where the sun never shines, we'll shiver